Welcome to the Coin Curiosity channel. I am Redacted 9line, and we are continuing on with our analysis of the mid 20th century coin collection purchase that I had done a few months ago. And we are on to some dimes that we will be going through that were in this coin tube. And there are some good gems in here off first glance. The earliest specimen that we have is this 1970. Let's bring this into focus just a hair. Anyways, this is 1970. Then we're getting into all silver here after that. So let us refocus on our scope as it is easier to look at the coins. And let's go over these in detail. Before we get started, I would like to thank everybody for tuning in and watching this video. Please don't forget to leave a comment below if you enjoy the content or if you have a question. And hit that thumbs up if you would be so inclined. If you want to stay up to date when new videos are uploaded, please consider hitting that subscribe button. So let us take a look then at this first coin. So again, the 1970 Denver, and this is the Roosevelt dime, designed by John R. Sinnock. And that's what the JS is for, the designer's initials. So made 1946 to present date. So for all purposes regarding the video, so if anybody's ever looking at this 3, 4, 5, 10 years down the road, present date would be roughly mid 2023. So after 1964, so starting in 1965 is where you no longer have silver in the dimes unless you're coming across a silver proof. So the 1970 Denver is between 10 cents, so the face value, and $2,000 if you can find, as I like to say again, a gem of a specimen, or you come across just that perfect buyer and seller match. And this just appears to be just a normal 1970 Denver. Again, 754,942,100 minted. But let us go ahead and pull that aside, and let us now get to the gems that were part of the coin tube in the mid 20th century collection. So here we have a 1964. Let's go ahead and put it under. All right, so let's talk about then. So, as I said, 1946 to 1964, you have 7/100ths, 0.07234 ounces of pure silver. So that is approximately, silver spot price, $1.60 roughly. Again, that's all going to change depending on when you're actually watching this video and what the silver prices, change, so forth. But you are looking for your mint mark on these 1946 to 1964 dimes. your mint mark will be right about there. So as we can see, there is no mint mark. So this is a 1964 Philadelphia, and the 1964 Philadelphia again would go from $1.65 for the silver content to $250. So there we go. There's one. Here's the next one. So here's another 1964. Let's check the reverse. So Philadelphia reverse, or the mint is Philadelphia. Here's the Roosevelt reverse. $929,360,000 minted. 1964. Let's check that reverse. And again, you're looking right here. No mint mark. No mint mark indicating Philadelphia. Taking a look at the lines going through the, I'll say the bamboo of the torch. And then you also are looking for, to see if you can see the separation between the bands that are holding that bamboo, if you will. So some clear delineation, clear separation in those is what can make a dime bring a little bit more value. But again, 1964, $1.60 roughly for the silver content, $250. And there are the designer's initials again right here at the bottom. Nothing stands out. Here's another 1964 Philadelphia. Again, looking at those lines, the overall aspect. All right, 1964. Let's check the reverse. Here we go. Yeah, Philadelphia again, another one. This one still looks to have good luster. Hard to see very good separation in the torch. And again, that's hard to see very good separation. No known major errors to the 1964 Philadelphia version. Again, not major errors. All right. All right, another 1964. Will we get lucky? Let's check the reverse. Philadelphia again. This one's not as in good of shape. All right. Here we go, 1964. Fingers crossed. Let's get something good. Philadelphia. So again, 1964. $929,360,000, $1.65 for the silver content value, approximately to $250. And I suppose one thing that you could be looking at, and we can cycle through these real quick. Let me just go bring back the ones that we had done. You can either find a pointed tail or a straight tail on the 9 in the date. And so here we can see straight tail. So Let's just do one quick look. Straight tail. Again, we'd already looked at these. Straight tail. Straight tail. I do apologize. I should have looked at these before. Straight tail. Straight tail. And the last one that we had already looked at. Straight tail. So all those were straight tails. At least none of them looked at all any different than what we had already previously looked at. It's another 1964. Will we get lucky? Let's put it under. Philadelphia. A little bit better separation. So this reverse is a little bit better than some of the other ones we've been looking at. And yeah, straight tail on the 9. That was pretty good looking 1964. Here's one more for us. Can we get another mint? Ho! Yes, we do. Finally. So 1964 Denver. So we have 1.357 billion that were minted. $1.60 for the silver value, up to $225. You are also looking for a doubled die on the reverse. So usually you're looking at the words one and the word dime. But I do not see any indications of a doubled die. But it was good that we finally got to see a Denver. 1964. What are we going to have here? Okay. Back to the Philadelphia versions. Let's go take a look at that tail. Straight tail. Initials are there. All right. All right, 1964. Philadelphia. Reverse is a little bit rough shape. Looks to be a straight tail on the 9. And part of the motto is getting rubbed down over here on "In God We Trust." All right, now we're getting into some older years. All right, 1949. Again, the Roosevelts were 1946 to present date. So 1949. And let's go ahead and check. We would like to see probably a San Francisco. But Philadelphia, again, you're looking right about there for the mint mark. So you know what? I just doing so many of these. 1949 Philadelphia. So we are at $30,940,000. $60-ish. Let me get my words straight and my enunciation. Now, for the silver content alone, $1.60 to $1,000. If you could find an amazing 1949 Philadelphia version. All right. All right, 1946, the very first year that they were minted. So let us hope that we can get either a Denver or San Francisco would be preferable, but I'm sure it'll be a Philadelphia, as that was the most common one. So 1946, $255,250,000, $1.60, $200. But we will gladly take that. And now we get to go into a new design. So this is the Winged Liberty Head, or the Mercury Dime. So here we have 1942. Now these were minted from 1916 to 1945. Excuse me. And here you had essentially the same amount of pure silver, 0.07234 ounces. But all of your Mercury dimes would be silver, again, from 1916 to 1945, the Winged Liberty Head or Mercury. And you have over here, these are the designer's initials, Adolf A. Weinman. Should be the A is in the middle, and then the larger W. And then the mint mark is going to be on the reverse, so 1942. And you can see that mint mark. So we have a 1942 Denver. 60,740,000 were minted. $1.60 to $50. You can have a 42 over a 41, which means that the date 1942 was pressed over to 1941, but we do not have that. That is just the 4 has been pressed down a little bit, so you do not see a 1, and it is very, very, very prominent underneath the 2. So just standard 1942, Denver. Or 1941. So ideally, we'd like to see a Denver or a San Francisco. So let's go ahead and flip this bad boy. And we get skunked. No mint mark, unfortunately. So the 1941 Philadelphia Winged Liberty Head or Mercury Dime, $1.60 to $50, unless you somehow happen to have a proof version. That will fetch you a little bit more. All right, now we have what I'm going to presume is 1928. But that's why having the scope is so handy. Yes, indeed, 1928. And let's go ahead and check for the mint mark. And we do not have one. So 1928 Philadelphia, 19,480,000, $1.60 to $135. Now, surprisingly, the back of this dime, though, look at the separations that we have now in those, I'll call them bamboo sticks, and it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Very happy with that. The reverse of that one, I should say. All right, now we have, well, that's going to be hard to tell. This was definitely probably in some sort of a holder. 19. Whew. That is run down. It's hard to tell even what that is. Can we see a mint mark on the back? Not that I'd be able to discern. So this is unknown 1920. It's just so, I mean, maybe an 8, maybe another 8 that is. A 9, it's hard to tell. Very, very smooth, very run down. All right. Now we get to move on to we are at the Barber or Liberty Head. I do apologize. Barber or Liberty Head dimes. First one up. 1916, which would have been the last year that they would have minted this before they went on to what we just looked at, the Winged Liberty Head or the Mercury dime. Your mint mark will be found just underneath that wreath. And there is 0.07234 ounces of pure silver in the Barber / Liberty heads. So $1.60, and this 1916 would be $1.60 to $450. Two more coins to go. 1913. A little bit of red up there. 1913, and we have no mint mark. So we're at $1.60 to $450. Oh, well, I didn't put this one up in front of the camera. I do apologize. But 1912. This is the last coin in the tube, the last dimes of the tube. And no mint mark. So 1912, $1.60 for the silver content value. 19,349,300 minted. $1.60 to $450. So I'm happy with that. I can survive with the 3 Liberty heads. We had 4 Mercuries. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 silver dimes, and then this 1970 Denver. So we'll take that. That was not a bad little tube hunt that we were able to do. Thank you for following along. We will be back before you know it while we go through some more coins and the purchase. But we are, I would say, at least... Well, I'd like to say that we're halfway done, but there are, again, jars of miscellaneous coins, but I believe those are going to be all fairly modern coins. So we're just going to be trying to look for some known varieties. But thank you for watching. I have been Redacted 9line for the Coin Curiosity channel. Thank you for watching. Take care.